This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Now let's get on to the video. Vasily, Lomachenko, and Teofimo Lopez. Here's the truth of the fact of the matter. You guys are starting to see that. You classic dolts and you chocolate brains. You Rudy Poo and you plum brains. You ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Hear me and hear me. Well, listen, man. Teofimo Lopez is a super duper hype job variation. This is why he knows the sport is a cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth teller. And I come in truth-telling fashion. Because I have the super duper hype job fanboys hot and bothered like grits. Let me say it again. I have the super duper hype job fanboys hot and bothered like grits. See, the problem with boxing community fan bases, they don't want to hear the truth. But the truth hurts, motherfuckers, but it will set your ass free. Let me say it again. The truth hurts, motherfuckers, but it will set your ass free. He knows the sport is not a fan of Lomachenko. I'm not the biggest fan of Loma. Loma has no back foot. His back foot is worth 2 cents. Let me say it again. His back foot is worth 2 cents. His back foot is stepping in and stepping out very fast. That's the variation. He knows the sport broke that down in scientific form using the true boxing eye test in the last video. This is more about a banter video to clown the super duper hype job. Teofimo Lopez is a rough shed, rough house gambler. Let me say it again, because this one needs to marinate in corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. What I said was so deep and profound. So again, rehear me and rehear me. Well, Teofimo Lopez is a rough shed and a rough house gambler. Have you guys ever played cards? Have you guys ever played poker? Have you guys ever played any variation of a card game? Have you guys played 21? Have you guys played Tunk? Have you guys played Spades? If you guys played any of these games, you would understand what I mean when I say rough shed or rough house gambler. Teofimo Lopez is that dude that comes in thinking that he's going to make everybody renege like in Spades. That he's going to basically raise them up too. He's not that guy. Teofimo Lopez is all talk and no bark. Let me say it again. He's all talk and no bark. You could see his boxing ability from a mile away. His boxing ability means it's nothing. This is a guy that loves to gamble to try to get the knockout. This is how he fights. He has no back foot. He has no ability to slip punches. Teofimo Lopez doesn't roll on the pivot of the ball of his foot. His back game is shit. See, everybody's always talking about Lomachenko's back foot, but at least Lomachenko does something at a very high level that of Manny Pacquiao does, and this is how they kind of mask their back foot, but they don't completely mask it, is they step in and step out at a very fast pace, a very fast variation, a very fast way of coming at you in a manifold way that throws you off. Plus, Lomachenko knows how to use angles laterally with the best of them in the game. We're talking about with the likes of the Earl, the True Spence. We're talking about with the likes of the Andre Wards. We're talking about the likes of the Floyd Mayweathers. He can angle his ass off. And he can feint his ass off. He has some of the best feints I've ever seen in boxing. His problem is he don't have the back foot of an Andre Ward. He doesn't have the back foot of an Earl Spence. He doesn't have a back foot of Floyd Mayweather. And this is what gets him in trouble. Yeah, Terrence Bud Crawford has a back foot too. But the problem with Terrence Bud Crawford is his flawed DNA style fighter of hit me, I'ma hit you back. Hit me, I'ma hit you back. Hit me, I'ma hit you back. So that's what exposes him. That's what gets him stanky leg when he fights an elite opponent in the upper echelon of the welterweight division. But let's get back on context. Teofimo Lopez is inexperienced. In a fight of this epic proportion and this magnitude, experience is everything, folks. Let me say it again. Experience is everything. And Teofimo Lopez lacks that experience under the bright lights. He showed you his mental ceiling. He showed you his mental aptitude. Dad, no more taller fighters. Social media pressure's too much. I'm going to quit boxing. Let me say it again. Dad, no more taller fighters. Social media's pressure's too much. I'm going to quit boxing. That was his mental aptitude. That was his mental ceiling. And like the great Maya Angelou said, if someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Let me say it again. Like the great Maya Angelou told you, if someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. And for the number 3 of confirmation, like the late great Maya Angelou told you, if someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. And you know what Teofimo Lopez showed us the first time who he was? A quitter. And what's the cardinal rule in boxing? Once a quitter, always a quitter. Let me say it again. Once a quitter, always a quitter. I keeps the foot on the what? On the hex. I keeps the foot on the what? On the hex. This is Hino Sport. Checking out.